Alright, so I'm remaking the video. Um, I just want to make sure like everything's squeaky clean. So if you are from the YouTube side of things, unfortunately, right now I am temporarily banned from Draftkings because they've been trying to reach me by email for over a month now. And I did not see the emails, so they unfortunately had to temporarily ban me. Um, I can show you guys one thing if you would like. So, unfortunately, they just wanted to talk to me about some things when the start of my video. Apparently, this is a big no-no to have dummy lineups at the start of my video. So they've been trying to contact me for a little over a month now, and I unfortunately did not see those emails. So, unfortunately, they have temporarily banned me from DraftKings. I am waiting to hear back from them. Hopefully, I will hear back from them soon. My guess is that since it's a holiday weekend, that they are taking a little bit longer than usual. Um, Also, I'm remaking this because I just want to make sure and get good practice in to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. Um, so we can continue to do this for a long period of time. So we can look at my PGA lineup. It's going pretty well. Um, this will most likely be 4 straight weeks of caching. The core that I gave out for this video or this slate was Jordan Spieth, Homa, Varner, and Malnati. Malnati unfortunately did not make the cut, but 90 to 95% of people this week barely had 6 out of 6 make the cut. As you can see, it's extremely hard. This guy isn't even cashing, and he had 6 out of 6 make the cut and didn't even isn't even cashing. That's crazy. But yeah, if you guys are from the YouTube side of things, come over to DFS Sports. One S, so DF Sports. I make updates as well as post cores for multiple sports. Um, for now, I'm just going to be doing NBA because I am temporarily banned and I don't want to do research for other sports that I just can't even play. But yeah, been told that my stuff is, worth money. I should be charging for this stuff. So it's extremely high quality content slash analysis, in my opinion, for free. And like I said, gonna continue to stay free for the foreseeable future, as I just like talking strategy with you guys. Something I like to do for fun. So we're gonna go over this slate pretty quickly since I've already gone over this video already. I'm making it again. So yeah, we're gonna go over this pretty quick. Miami is 12th in pace, 4th in defensive rating. So Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, I think both look good at their respective prices. I'm expecting 45 plus minutes from Tatum. I'm expecting 40 plus minutes from Jaylen Brown. Point per dollar, I definitely do prefer Tatum. As far as tournaments, I think I prefer Tatum to Jimmy Butler after Jimmy Butler having an insane ceiling game. So in the captain spot, I definitely do prefer Tatum to Butler, but I think both are solid plays. Tatum, is going to be the clear number one on offense, good rebounder, can distribute as well, good defender, can get you blocks and steals as well. So I think Tatum definitely looks good. I think Jaylen Brown definitely looks good as well. He'll be the clear number two on offense as well. A guy that's going to shoot the ball a ton, decent rebounder, as well as a decent defender as well. So I like to definitely do like both of the top Boston guys here. Marcus Smart at 8K is just there for me. Like Al Horford, Smart, I think are both solid options, but they're both not priorities for me. They're both there, like they're fine. I think both are solid. I think point per dollar, I might prefer Al Horford, but if you have the money to get up to Smart, straight up, I might prefer Smart. I think Smart's ceiling probably isn't as high as Horford's, but his floor is just, you know, definitely higher than Horford's, and I think their ceiling is definitely similar. But yeah, I like both the main guys. I like I like all five of the main guys from Boston. Like Robert Williams, 6.4K has been playing more of late. 25 to 30 minutes for him. Obviously, he's a phenomenal shot blocker, can get you blocks, steals. Bam Adebayo is his baby. So yeah, I think Robert Williams looks pretty good as well. Derek White, I'm pretty torn on here. So Peyton Pritchard has been completely out of the rotation, basically, which means Derek White is going to be the beneficiary of that minutes wise. But also you have to take into consideration that Grant Williams, Al Horford, Marcus Smart have all been into foul trouble these past two games. First games it was Smart, last games it was Grant Williams and Al Horford. So minutes wise for Derek White, I'm probably expecting around 25, maybe a little bit more if somebody gets into foul trouble. So 25 to 30 minutes of Derek White, I definitely think he's a solid play. But my only concern here with Derek White at 6.2K is definitely going to be the fact that he is for sure going to be a pretty popular play tomorrow. You can expect him to continue to average 3 steals and a block, 2 steals and a block, 3 steals and a block. It's just not going to happen, right? Price went up too. Ownership is going to be up. So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't like Derek White for tournaments at all tomorrow. If you don't consider ownership, yeah, he's a good play. But if I'm considering ownership and I'm considering what has happened in the past with foul trouble with other players, these steals and blocks, I don't like Derek White for tournaments tomorrow at all. But like I said, if you don't want to consider ownership, I think he's solid. Grant Williams is a guy that I'm more inclined to go to over Derek White. Um, Considering he is cheaper, he's obviously not going to be a good point per minute guy when he's out there, but I think normally we get around 30 minutes from Grant Williams. Obviously, he's out there more for his defense, um, but he definitely has like a 30-point ceiling if he's hitting his shots. And I think he could definitely outscore Derek White point per dollar value wise at completely no ownership. So I think Grant Williams is definitely an interesting play for tournaments tomorrow. And then can't get to Pritchard out of the rotation. Can't get to Theis. He's out of the rotation. Um, I fully expect Marcus Smart and Robert Williams to both play tomorrow. But if Marcus Smart's out, you guys know what to do. Derek White will become a phenomenal play. And then Peyton Pritchard would become a decent value play. And then if Robert Williams is out, Al Horford would be an absolute must for me. He would be an absolute smash play at sub 8K. And then Theis would be a viable value who probably plays around 10 minutes if Robert Williams is out. So, gotta monitor that news, but I fully do expect Smart and Robert Williams to play. Let's go over Miami now. So, Boston, 7th in pace and 2nd defensive rating so far in the playoffs. I'm tired of this Miami team being full of question marks. I'm tired of it. They're all going to play outside of Harrow. Stop with the Q tags. It makes absolutely no sense. Just stop it. Stop it. So, Jimmy Butler, 10.8K. Probably going to play 46 minutes again. Probably going to have to do everything for the team. There's two things that concern me here. Three things, actually. One, he broke the slate last slate. His captain ownership is definitely going to be increased. Two, he played 46 minutes, shot the ball 29 times, and did everything for the team. Traveling back to Miami, surely that last game is going to have an effect on him. Maybe. Um, Third thing, what was it I was gonna say? I guess he's just fine from the injury now, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, those are two things that definitely do concern me. Ownership and the amount of minutes he played last game and the amount of sheer carrying he did. Now, I don't know what Jimmy Butler we're going to get. It's a game 7, to go to the finals. So I'm expecting Jimmy Butler's probably going to shoot the ball 25 plus times again. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. He's going to do a lot of facilitating too, to be my guess. Obviously, we know he's a good rebounder, good defender, and get you blocks, steals as well. I feel like Boston is going to have a good plan to stop Jimmy Butler in a game 7. My guess is they're going to do more doubles um, and not let him get into paint. Obviously, Boston lives and dies by defending the paint. Last game, Jimmy Butler got into the paint. So I feel like Boston is definitely going to have a strategy to try and stop him from getting to the paint, maybe throw more doubles on him. But yeah, all being considered, Jimmy Butler 10.8K, gonna have to play all the minutes he can handle, gonna have to carry this team if they want to win. So yeah, definitely do like Jimmy. Bam Adebayo has just been terrible. Robert Williams is definitely his father. I don't know what to make of Bam. He's gonna be low. He's gonna be low owned for sure. He's playing 40 plus minutes now with Dwayne Dedmon basically out of the rotation. Um, if you want to play him as like a bounce back, which everyone's been doing every day. I swear, McLovin has played Bam every slate. Like, oh, he's gonna bounce back here, 19. Oh, he's gonna bounce back here, 18. Oh, he's gonna bounce back here, 20. Like, no, he's not gonna bounce back. So I don't know what to make of Bam. Only a tournament option for me. Kyle Lowry, you guys knew I was extremely high on. Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler were two of my favorite tournament plays on the slate last slate. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play because I got temp banned. I am in extreme pain from him going absolutely off after I play him and he scores negative fantasy points in 25 minutes. So, here's the problem with Kyle Lowry tomorrow. Price went up, ceiling game happened. He is going to be extremely overowned tomorrow. Well, I think Kyle Lowry is a fine play. Considering ownership, kind of like Derek White, I kind of want to fade. But all things considered, Lowry's a solid play. Max Strus, 6K is just there. Fine play. If you want to go to him, fine. If he's playing well, he'll play probably 30 minutes. If he's playing terribly, then he'll probably play around 20. So there's definitely risk with Strus. Eric Spoelstra has definitely shown he wants to go with the hot hand in this series. PJ Tucker at 5.6, I think, is your safest bet outside of Jimmy Butler and Bam through the mid-range guys. He's probably going to play 35 minutes as long as he can stay out of foul trouble. Guy that can stuff the stat sheet. Good defender, good rebounder, can shoot threes as well. I think PJ Tucker, even at 5.6K, is definitely a really safe option in the mid-range. This is all assuming Harrow's out. Victor Oladipo, 5.2K. Minutes wise for him, probably at least 15 to 20. And then if he's playing a little bit better, maybe more, he could even possibly close and play up to 30. So I kind of like Oladipo once again for tournaments here. I think he's an interesting pivot off Derek White chalk. But just know if you play Victor Oladipo, there is a ton of volatility here with his minutes. So his minutes are definitely not secure. But I think he's an interesting tournament play if Tyler Herro's out. Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry played extremely well last game. That's why Gabe Vincent only played 17 minutes. You would think in a game 7, even if Kyle Lowry's playing bad, they're going to want him in. So Gabe Vincent probably plays 15 to 20 minutes. 4.2K definitely seems a little bit overpriced for 15 to 20 minutes. But if Gabe's playing well, Kyle Lowry's playing bad. You could definitely see him get extended, but just a contrarian option for me. Duncan basically out of the rotation last game, but if you could see Strus, Oladipo, or Vincent struggle, you could see more Duncan. And then assuming Harrow's out, Caleb Martin stands out as one of the better value plays solely because of the price. Like he's going to be in the rotation. He's going to play probably around 10 to 15 minutes. At 1.8K, he really only needs like 7 to 8 fantasy points to pay off. So yeah, I definitely do like Caleb Martin as a punt. So if Tyler Harrow is in, that kind of takes Oladipo, Gabe Vincent, Duncan out of play for me. I think Caleb Martin's definitely still a viable option. I think he'll probably still play around 8 to 12 minutes. And then Strus would definitely be a more riskier option. Tyler Harrow himself at 5.8K, I would definitely like. Um, that would just be too cheap for him. So if Harrow plays, I like him. And then that takes pretty much all these secondary guys out of play outside of PJ Tucker for me. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.